good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Bara, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joined as I always am by my co-host from Hayden, Idaho, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Falah. Jen, how was your weekend? Mine was from a sports perspective. It couldn't have gotten much better. I had a great weekend. What about you?
Good weekend. Lots of busy shopping and
Yeah, I got to do a little bit more shopping and may yet go to the emergency room at some point over these ears, which I just can't fix. So anyway, life is good. We have to count our blessings, I guess. So it's our last episode before Christmas. So everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's get that out of the way right away. And remind everybody today is now December the 22nd. Jen, what does that mean? It means that every day from now until June on my ex-wife's birthday gets longer. There's more light for every day. We're at the bottom. We passed that yesterday, and we're now heading up into the light. Perfect time for some exciting stuff to happen. Okay, we have some cool stuff. Jen, you did some giveaways yesterday on your show last night, right?
So yeah, about $6,000 worth.
I think Marcy and Susan got a good idea from you for that. So we're going to be giving away 3 freebie things with Marcy and 3 with Susan at the end of the show today. Actually there's this really cool giveaway tool. Have you seen that? It can randomly generate a giveaway. So we're going to use that. I'm excited to try that for the first time at the end of the show. And okay, let's get through the usual stuff while we wait everybody to get notified and come on into the stream. Keep in mind, if you miss any shows, you can always go to mikebara.blogspot.com where everything is archived. All the shows that we do, interviews I've done with people in the UFO community, analyses of famous UFO cases, books I've written, schedule of appearances, all that kind of stuff. Basically everything, Mike Bara. The Mushroom Ladies from the other day on Thursday or Friday, Wednesday, all kinds of cool stuff over at mikebara.blogspot.com. That will lead you directly to the Rumble site over on Rumble. Real News Live with Mike and Jen is the channel. We've got 7,460 subscribers so far, and you can pick up the shows directly there on Rumble. We will always be there. We created this channel to avoid the censorship that we sometimes get over on YouTube. That reminds me, Jen, I need to go over and activate YouTube and make sure it is working. Bear with me just a minute. There it is. Why is it not? Where is the show? Come on. Where are you? I know you're there. There it is. Monday Morning News of Jentel. Monetization on. Okay. It takes you directly to the Rumble channel where you can like and subscribe. If you hit the little red button in the lower right-hand corner under the chat, you hit the subscribe button. For a mere $5 a month, you can support the show. If everybody supported the show, we wouldn't need sponsors. We wouldn't need readings. We wouldn't need all the extra stuff. Thank you very much, though. Anybody who subscribes for $5 a month, we appreciate you. You can also hit the little green $sign button and hit a Rumble rant. And for that can be for any amount. And the advantage of being a subscriber or Rumble ranter or super chatter is that your questions go to the top of the slush pile when it comes time for Jen to answer your questions. Also, please don't forget to visit our absolutely wonderful sponsors over at the CBD Gurus, the CBDGurus.com. We can get all kinds of CBD-based products for your health. Matt and Lucas over there are awesome guys that just do they got all kinds of cool stuff. Hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, not aliens, not alien with a capital, just lowercase ALIEN. Type it in and get this week's specials. Looks like there's a Christmas special going on. For every order of $50 or more, you receive an extra 50,000 dong. That could be worth quite a bit at some point. And so on, there are different tiers at 75 or 100 and whatever. You type in the discount codes and you get this week's specials. They've got the sleep gummies, the Delta 8 gummies, the broad spectrum stuff, the turkey tail, the lion's mane, the Excite gummies, the Miracle Gold. I'm using the Miracle Gold on my ears externally, not internally. It's hopefully going to be working. Matt said it'd take a week or so. I'm on my 3rd or 4th day, so we're hoping to build that up. And all kinds of other cool stuff from Matt and Lucas over at the CBD Gurus. Also, please don't forget to visit our other wonderful sponsors, folks over at Mike Bara Pets. We can get all kinds of mushroom-based holistic vegan supplements for your fur babies, your dogs, your cats, your horsies, your donkeys, Henry the donkey, anybody you could possibly want in your family that's got fur, and for yourself. They've got mush puppies and mojos and special sauce for dogs. They've got the special sauce for cats. They got the Sequoia premium canned cat food. My kitties all love it. Believe it or not, my finicky cats actually eat this Sequoia cat food. Mush ponies for large breed dogs, and horses, and chill doggies is great for a dog who's got separation anxiety. And then the Enforce line of mushroom based products for human consumption to help you with all sorts of maladies and issues. I'm back on this stuff for the ears, hoping I can clear that up. They are absolutely awesome people. Send an email to Diana over at mikebarapets@gmail.com. Again, that's mikebarapets@gmail.com with whatever issues you're having or your pets are having. She'll get you on a right set of products to hopefully help resolve the issues going on. Don't forget, they got chocolates, they got starter packs, they've got coffee, they've got body balms, anything you want over there at mikebarapets.com. Of course, Diana and Kristen are absolutely wonderful ladies, the mushroom ladies. Also, please don't forget the folks over at LifeWave with the patches. I've had incredible results with these LifeWave phototherapy patches. The principle is simple. It simply reflects your own infrared emissions back into your body, stimulating the production of stem cells. And depending on the patch, it's a different frequency and therefore a different stem cell that's created. And it creates all kinds of awesome, not side effects, but positive effects on your body. I've been talking to 2 people this week that have had toothaches again, nerve problems. I can tell you, and Dave Bara can tell you, the Ice Wave fixes toothaches. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how it relieves the pain. Absolutely awesome stuff. I'm going to try the energy enhancer for my ears here pretty soon. I was told that would work, the Eon. But the X39 is the base patch. Absolutely cool stuff. But I've been on the X39 and the SP6 now for about 5 months. I've gone from 4 to 6 migraines a month because the SP6 balances your hormones and controls your appetite. 4 to 6 migraines a month to 0 for the last 3 months using this combination. It's absolutely incredible stuff using the science of phototherapy. Also, link in the description for that stuff. Jen, are there any Christmas specials going on over at jenniferfalaw.com?
Yes, we have all the gift cards up. The classes are on sale. Huge sale there. All the gift cards are on sale. You can get them now. I'm going to be working for the next couple days to get through the emails to get everybody their gift cards. You purchase, you email me right away and tell me what you purchased. Show me your receipt, and I will send you the gift cards. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, men, I know you're going to come in here and you're going to purchase 1 million gift cards on Christmas Eve. You're not going to get them in time. All right, Mama's busy. I'm not going to be on there Christmas Eve making you your gift cards so you can send 10 of them out to everybody because you slacked off. Do it now. All right, if you want them.
It's done, guys.
Okay, happens every year. All right. I used to work retail, and it'd be like nothing but men in the stores in the evening walking around like zombies, not knowing what to do. Okay, I know it's going to happen. Do it today. Yeah. Go to philosophy.com to purchase and book your own reading with me. These are phone readings. The yearly forecast readings are up and ready to schedule now and are on sale. Wow. So you're going to want to go there, hit the book now button, and it'll take you to a page. Choose your reading. You will schedule it yourself. There is no need to email me after you schedule yourself on this website. You only have to email me after jenniferfalaw.com so you can receive what you purchased. Okay? Go to jenniferfalaw.com for the gift cards and the classes, and philosophy.com to schedule a reading with me now. Well, as soon as you get on the schedule. Both of those links are in the write-up of this show. And that is it for today.
All right. And I cannot recommend the yearly forecast enough, folks. I've had it the last 2 years. Jen has just absolutely nailed things that there's no way she could have possibly even known about. And she got it down to the week where I was going to move, and there was nothing on the table in January. And 2023 that said you're going to move. I was just like, do I have any hope of moving? She's like, yes, you're going to move the last week in August. And then all these things happened in the next 3 months that I were not even on my radar, and boom. So the yearly forecast, Jen, it's like spectacular. I just think it's the best thing.
Thank you.
So everybody get over there and give me that. Okay, let's switch over to the news and see if we can do a news update. No. There we go. All right. What happened to Jen? There she is. Okay. All right. News update. I'd like to bring you a lot of news. I don't have a lot of news. What I have is my 3 bond contacts. I've heard from 2 of them this week. Both are being told and believe they will get paid today or tomorrow on bonds. Now, they're all of the belief. The third one has just been dead silent. Haven't heard anything. So they all believe, as the bond side of folks do, that this is not going all at once, that the bonds go first and then the RV follows after. One bond guy said he thinks the RV is publicly announced on January 1st. The other bond guy said he thinks it's January 15th. Either way, it's 3 weeks away at the most. For our side, the RV side. That's what they say. I don't think anybody actually knows how, when, what, why this is going to go down or what it's going to look like. Nobody knows what the taxes are going to be, if any. Nobody knows what the values are going to be. I'm pretty sure of a couple of rates, but those may have fluctuated. So keep that in mind. I think, TNT Tony the other day had a session where he said, the dinar rate he was being told was 386. I happen to know business was done at 596. But the price of oil has dropped since August 1st. And it could be 386. I don't know. It could be dependent on the value of oil. I don't know. There's one other comment I made that was a little bit misinterpreted over the weekend. What I said was 3 currencies have completed every bit of paperwork they need to do to revalue their currency. That is the dinar, the dong, and the Zimbabwe zim. That doesn't mean other currencies can't go, but it means that those 3 absolutely are ready to go. They have been ready to go since August 1st. So what I believe has been happening is that we've been waiting to see if other countries that are important to this process are going to fall in line. Venezuela being one of them. Indonesia being one of them. Yes, thank you. Venezuela and Indonesia being 2 of them. I don't know about the Hungarian Pango. I don't know about the other smaller currencies, but I do know that as far as the big 3 goes, we're ready to go and have been for some months. Why it's been held up, we can only speculate. We have our suspicions. But another thing that came out of Tony's call was that he said he expects this to be done by tomorrow. Lines up with what my bond people are telling me today and tomorrow. They do not know Tony. They do not listen to Tony. They do not follow Tony, and they do not get their information from Tony. So Tony's CIA or whatever they are, IMF sources, are not the same people talking to my folks. So what that means is we're getting this information from a couple of different places. But they also did say that Trump wants this done before Christmas. I personally am as optimistic as I've ever been about it actually happening this week. We shall see. That's pretty much all I've got for you. Jen, you got any Jentel you want to share?
Yeah, I do. Good morning. This is Jentel, Interdimensional Meditation for 12/22/25, the 6th level of heaven. I met with Jesus, the apostles, and the archangels. The dress was a silvery white, like a diamond encrusted, sparkly silvery white. It was awesome. RV News. Michael spoke. The world will awaken from the dream. Change is in the air and hope on the horizon. Sudani signs the papers. Prime Minister. Tuesday into Wednesday night. This could be our Wednesday, if all goes well. Tonight, eyes on Russia. And then he said submarine. Notification when staff arrives. Bonds become liquid or paid Monday/Tuesday. There is a leak. Misinformation will circulate. Pray for success. And that was the message from Archangel Michael. Coming in the news. Now, not trying to scare anybody. So I'm up in the air and I'm looking down at a gathering between large buildings, high-rise buildings. There are shots fired in the street in the crowd. I believe it was New York. It looks like New York. Something's going on down there, like a parade, but people were in the streets. It could possibly be New Year's Eve. Don't go. If you do go, stay on the outskirts of the crowd, somewhere you can leave really quick. I'm not saying something could happen. I could be totally wrong, okay? I don't like it. I don't like what I saw. All right. Second, blackouts. I heard blackouts, and I kind of saw the United States map and kind of like a wave of blackouts. And then I heard not enough electricians. So I don't know if this is some kind of announcement, asking people to become an electrician, something in the news about that, a shortage of electricians. But I did see blackouts. Okay. Then I'm on a desert highway. Hotel California popped in my head. On a dark desert highway.
In my hair. Sorry.
All right.
I was thinking of Hotel California there, Jen. Sorry.
Gen Xers, sorry.
On a dark desert highway.
All right.
Cool.
So I'm on, and I just drove from Vegas to California this year, and it looked like that. What I'm seeing is flashing lights. There's something up ahead. There's some kind of big commotion. Someone is stopped, and someone or multiple people found. So something happens on a desert highway. I assume sometimes when you see something, just like when you see faces in the clouds or in the trees, things like that, your mind will try to create a picture that it reminds you of. I thought I was in between Vegas and San Diego, but that's coming from my memory. But I'm on a long desert highway. There's all kinds of police vehicles. Somebody's found or something stopped. And that's a Jentel for today.
Well, that last one is really interesting because, I'm not psychic like you are at all. But you know what I got? Dark Desert Highway. I got aliens. I got aliens landing.
You would get aliens.
That's what I would get, but that's what I thought. It's like, wow.
I thought it was something like human trafficking or maybe somebody trying to flee or they stopped some kind of attack, terrorist, something.
Yeah. You will awaken from the dream. Aliens would certainly awaken people from the dream, though. That's one thing to say about it. Sudani signs papers. Sounds good to me. Eyes on Russia and a submarine. Any speculation about what that might be? Maybe the Ruskies put a sub off New York or something? Or
well, logically,
yeah,
we're this close. Somebody's going to try something. I don't think it's Russia doing something. It could possibly be somebody doing something to Russia to create a big problem.
Right. Trying to blame Russia.
The minions are going to come out of the woodwork if we're right there. And so You know, Dark Side doesn't like Christmas. I don't like the New Year's Eve thing I saw. I don't like it at all. I mean,
Well, yeah,
I would avoid this year possibly being in the middle of thousands of people with, no quick way out. I don't normally get a forecast of doom, but I didn't like what I saw.
Yeah, we were going to go down to the Strip, but I decided to go to a smaller party at the Palms.
No, I was definitely way up in the air looking down. It doesn't look like Vegas. There weren't enough lights. It looked like New York.
New York, yeah.
Possibly Times Square.
Still, if I had plans to go to the Strip, I would be canceling them now after that.
I think anybody at this point in time should be cautious about being stuck in a large group of people with no way out. Just like Blake, when he asked me years ago, he was going to go on January 6th somewhere.
Yeah.
And he asked me, well, do you have any advice? I said, stay off the front line. Stay back. Okay. So I was right. So, thank God he listened. I don't like what I saw.
Okay. Fair warning. Notification when staff arrives. I think that what that means is we should be paying attention to coming and going at the White House. If you get a news report that all of a sudden, there was a lid called on Christmas Eve or the day before, and suddenly a bunch of government officials are being called back to the White House, that might be a trigger. So pay attention for that. That's what that sounds to me like to me.
I felt like it was exchange centers, but
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. And then disinformation. So again, caution. If you hear bad rumors, don't believe them. Stay strong, stay in faith, because there's going to be some stuff probably coming out. Blackouts. Like a power grid issue across the country.
I just saw like major blackouts across the country. So but I don't know if that was a news story that's coming that was referencing, there's a real big problem with that. If they're talking about the grid, if they're talking about, but then I heard not enough electricians.
Yeah.
So it's really not an electrician that comes in to your home to fix a blackout. It's, it's a service companies, but so I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. Interesting. Don't know. Okay. Anything else? I mean, it's fascinating that you're getting the same 2 days that the Bond guys are hearing, which is today and tomorrow. That's exciting. So I think
everything goes well.
Yeah.
We'll have some kind of major event.
And what we can clearly, I think, take from that is that there is a plan to do it. That there's a plan right now to do it right now. And don't forget, Sky came on yesterday and said, she's been hearing all kinds of exciting things, but she doesn't want to say it because it never happens. So, yeah. So, all right. I think we're kind of on the same page there.
Well, if she doesn't want to say something, I wouldn't push it.
Yeah. All right. For those of you, when we come now to question and answer time, if you'd like to ask Jen a question, please include your real name and the name of the person or entity you may be asking about. By all means, make sure you get that correct. And again, those that Rumble Rant or subscribe or super chat, go to the top of the list when it comes to question and answer time. Jen, you ready to take some questions?
Okay.
All right. Let's go with a few.
I do also have a few things. Wait a minute. Let's see what time we have. What time is it now? I've got a couple things I'll give away tonight, but I gave away about $6,000 worth of stuff last night.
Wow.
So I'll give away a couple half-hour readings and a couple classes.
Wow. You're going to give the classes away? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. What's my schedule today? Oh, we're good. We're good.
B Cloud. Any news about the Bolivar rate? You know, again, it's hotly debated whether Bolivar is even going or not. Some people say no, the first basket it's not going to make it because of all the turmoil. Other people say it has to be in there. So who knows?
We don't need no stinking baskets, okay? It's going.
It's going.
And it's good. Trust me.
Awesome. Merry Christmas, Mike and Jen. May God bless you both. Thank you, Richard. That's very nice of you. Good morning, Mike and Jen. Merry Christmas to all. Thank you, Sharon. Merriest Christmas ever from Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. And Robert Ferguson says, hi, Mike and Jen. Can you give my mother, Angie, a shout out? Sure. She's in the hospital since Saturday night. Sodium levels dropped, leaving the doctors confused. First time happening, and hopefully the last.
Name Angie. All right, I just gave her a healing blast for that. Okay. Let me know if they're stabilized.
Okay. Kathy Mayhall says, wow, Christmas week. Merry Christmas to all, Mike and Jen. Special.
I know. Can you believe it? This year went by so fast.
Yeah. You know, again, guys, I'm going to say every year they hype us up or ramp us up around Christmas. This year does feel different to me for a change. I say stay faithful. It feels like they really are working to get this done. There's our friends at Deb from Sacramento. Merry Christmas to Mikey and Jen. Jen, please remember, super chats are open and hit the like. Well, thank you for the promo.
Thank you.
Deborah. Debbie, we appreciate that. Rachel Kyle says, I'm experiencing all manner of health issues the last 3 months. Yeah, join the club. Could you please shed some light, Jen, as nothing I've tried seems to help. I really don't want to go to the doctor. Much love to you both from Tasmania, Australia. Rachel Kyle.
All right, I'll give you a healing blast too. So what? I gotta need a name here.
Rachel Kyle.
Okay. Well, you have an autoimmune disease, and you really need to have that checked out. But let me give you a blast here. Me and Jesus, because he's right here. Done.
Okay. Jen, I keep coming back to the fact that they changed to 5G plus cell phone towers in the area, and that's exactly when my ear problems started. Is that theoretically connected?
I don't know.
Because I just bought one of those beanies they're advertising. You know, the
tinfoil one.
Yeah, the ones where they block out the EM waves.
Let me see.
I'm gonna try it. And I'll try.
Gabriel is saying it does take the body a little while to adjust to that. And I was wondering what was going on lately this fall, because not just me personally and the kids, you know, like we've had some viruses and ivermectin and it went away, but but too many.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of these weird half there symptoms. Plugged up ears, like pressure in your head. And I figured it was the storms and the wind and the pressure. But I do think that might have something to do with it nationwide. And people adjusting to the frequency of that.
Yeah, it's sort of it just keeps nagging me and won't go away. Okay, that was Rachel. Again, just did Rachel. Southern Lakes Design Printing. Okay, Merry Christmas, Jen and Mike. How far will I need to travel to exchange my exchange appointment, and will it go smooth?
45 minutes. Very easy, yes.
Still need your real name if possible. Thomas has nagging sinus trouble, allergy, or possibly a dental infection.
You have both the sinus infection and something going on in the gums there. Both. You need antibiotics.
Gary Godlewski Jr. Hello, Jen and Mike. My grandfather passed away some time ago, but I've always thought he was my guardian. Does he have any news for me? His name is Bob.
Yeah. He's really proud of you about how you've risen from the ashes. Very proud. And he's come around quite often over the years. Any news? It just says you're on your way. Just keep going. Just keep grinding. Just keep going.
I just have to go turn the heat down. So, because somebody keeps turning it up. Hi, Jen and Mike. My name is Agnes. My dog Rocky passed away on November the 15th. I'm really sorry. How is he doing? How is Rocky?
Okay. Fine. Follows you around the house constantly, still. Spends most of his time with you. And then disappears for a little while, and then he's back. Especially when you're in the kitchen. I just see this dog following you around. He's still with you. He's fine.
Cute. Yeah, they do that. Merry Christmas to both of you. Jen, this is Emily Peterson. Do I buy the home on A Street? Pretty please.
Yes, that's a possibility.
Oh.
Yes. Strong possibility. It is, of course, your choice. But strong possibility.
Oh. All right. Bob Tudball. Robert Tudball. Hi, Jen and Mike. Am I an M or a B?
B. Strong.
Strong B. Merry Christmas, Mike and Jen from Susie Q.
Hi, Susie Q.
Thank you.
I hung out with her in Vegas. She's such a wonderful person.
Yeah. Sweet, I get to meet her. Betty here. Hello. Worried about current debt. Advice from our heavenly team.
Relief in January. Best case scenario, like total relief. But right now, they want you to keep up with the flow of it. Keep up with the payments. Don't fall behind. Do the best you can. Relief is coming.
Cool. Okay. Okay, let's pop on over. I'm having a prime rib Christmas Eve, says Baja Girl. Cool.
I was going to do that, and then I got invited to Mom's.
Let's pop on over to the Rumble side of the house, which we can't see. Maria Nett says, who's a subscriber, says, I had an interesting dream with my dad on November 27th before my grandson was born on November 28th. Did my dad reincarnate as my grandson, Shia?
No. Not enough time. There's usually about 100-year span between reincarnations like that.
Wow.
And it's really, that's a completely different soul, your grandson. It's not fair to but so people will see like mannerisms and things in small children and babies that maybe the grandfather would remind you of the grandfather or the dad. They're around the baby. A baby, small child is a parrot. They're learning so fast. And so they're perceiving spirit. Okay. And so if they start saying things, they can actually be, they can say something to a child and the child will say it to you and you're like, oh my God, that's my dad or whatever. But no, they're just relaying a message. They heard it, somebody say this. They've watched the way somebody acts and talks. Okay. So don't assume or assign that soul to this child because you want it to be so. That's a completely different soul. So no, not reincarnated.
Okay. JM Price says, prayers for my friend Julie C. is going into back surgery in 45 minutes. She has also a kidney stone. All right, we can support her in that. Julie C. Crazy weather in Salt Lake City, windy and currently 62, warmer than Vegas right now with 61. Yeah, there's going to be a heat wave in the U.S. this week. So,
all right, angels sent to her with the surgery.
Julie C.
All around. They're all around. They're watching. They're helping. She'll be fine.
Good.
Megan,
what's that?
My nose keeps running.
Oh, it's okay. My ears are plugged. Megan Angus wants to know if she starts her new job on 1/5.
Megan. If all goes well, right? I actually see a situation where you go in and you sit down and you talk to somebody about why you can't take the job. Best case scenario.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any others. I just see you going in there.
So we're at Linda wants to know about her friend Lisa Christie. Do you still see her with a country home and land outside of San Miguel de Allende, Mexico? Getting an offer to buy by January 15th. If not, when? She says that's very important. Will Lisa Christie be making an offer?
I really hate the deadline questions, guys.
Yeah.
Am I going to lose my house in 3 days? I hate that. Okay. What do I think about that? Still possible.
Cool. Cindy says, I've been trying to take a trip to see my daughter, but something keeps happening. Is it going to happen?
February.
Cool. Robert wants to know, can you tell me my spirit guide's name and any message from them or about them?
Okay, there's a lot of Roberts. Can I get a picture on the screen? Can I get a last name? Anything?
It says Robert, the original Patriot Ranger.
Okay. I can go to the moment he typed that in and gave himself that name. Got it. Man, mustache, beard, looks like somebody from the Old West.
Mm-hmm.
James. Uncle. In that life. He talks like he's from that's a trip. Talks like he's from the Old West. I mean, like when men were men,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's strong. That's what he wanted as a name, right?
Yeah, and if there's a message, but I don't know if there is one.
Wait. Don't do anything yet.
Don't do anything yet. Margin call. Marge says, Jen, do you see me exchanging at a public redemption center or a military base?
Military.
Okay, Connie Anderson ask Jen, can you tell if my son Kyle still has a sinus and ear infection and if he needs antibiotics?
I heard it's clear.
Good. I wish mine was.
Yeah, he's good.
It's good. Christy Thompson, Kristi, says my house is under contract with a company, but the closing date is kind of fluid. Is it January or February that we close?
Like third week of January.
Victoria wants to know if she's going to get married again or not.
Yeah, but it's off in the future. You will get married again. I think it's like on a beach. Pretty casual.
Cool. Susan in there telling us she's giving away 3 astrology forecasts. Good for you. We'll do that after questions. Sharon B says, I'm driving from Ohio to Missouri. Do you see any concerns going or coming back?
Take the main roads. There might be a rock slide or something on what if you take a scenic route. And that would not on you, but like up ahead, and then you'd be stuck on the road. Take the main roads. Other than that, you get there. I see you getting there.
Okay. Darcy wants to know if he will stay in South Carolina or sorry, will I stay in South Carolina or stay after the RV? I think it's moved to South Carolina. Will Darcy, with an I, lady, move to South Carolina or stay wherever she is now? I guess that's what she's asking.
You stay.
Okay. Nadine Sider for $20. Thank you, Nadine. Merry Christmas, Mike and Jen. I got to ask, am I an M or a B?
B.
Cool. Marsha for $2 wants to know if Jared is real. We've been talking for months. Is he real?
He's real. He's just not all that he says he is.
Men lie. Heather, do you see me as an M or a B?
I think we're like triple M's on that. I'm not quite sure. Depends on what you decide.
Okay. Merry Christmas, guys. Debbie, D-E-B-Y-P. Debbie P here. Can you see how the Treasury will be contacting me and how far I will need to travel for the appointment? Well, it's going to be via email. Probably. How far? So how far will she have to travel for the appointment?
I think this is a different situation, and it might be some kind of coded email or message. This might be a military base appointment. I'm not getting how far.
Okay. Heather Bouch, B-E-A-U-C-H. I've had a migraine for over a month. MRI is clear. Any suggestions? No, as far as healing, but try these. Look, I'm just telling you, they worked incredible for me.
Name again?
Well, it's an H. It just says a beach. H-B-E-A-U-C-H.
It's your neck.
It's your neck. Awesome. Cairo. Carissa K Turtle 8 is here. Hi, Carissa. Lately, when I hear certain songs, I get very emotional and I get the feeling of homesick and missing Jesus. It's not a feeling of sadness, but pure love. Why does this keep happening?
When people start opening up spiritually and communicating with Jesus, and instead of just begging, there's a two-way communication. You eventually remember that you love him. And that happened to me. And it's normal. It's normal.
Dinah again says, my son Austin is in the hospital with chest pain. Docs don't know what's causing it. Can you see what the problem is?
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I was focused on that. No, who? What?
Dinah talks about her son Austin in the hospital with chest pain. Can you figure out what might be causing it? Doctors are used.
Pressure. I heard angina, whatever that is. Nothing real serious. He has an allergy to something. He has a lot of inflammation. Yeah. Could be his stomach.
I have the most horrible angina joke, which I will not tell on Christmas. My daughter Joni, Betty O, says her daughter Joni is planning to go to the Philippines in January. Will she travel safely and have enough funds? So will Joni, the daughter, travel safely to the Philippines and have enough money?
In January? It's put off till March.
Okay.
Not because of funds either. It's because of something else.
Donna wants to know if the Christmas presents she got for her grandchildren, Max and Amelia, will get there before Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Well, at least they get there. Mirtha says, will my son Adam get into a med bed before he has his histotripsy treatment in January? Also, will the histotripsy be helpful? It's before the med bed.
No, I do think he has the treatment. It's too fast to get into a med bed.
Yeah.
I do think he gets in one after that.
Yeah. Jancy, Jan, says, I'm starting a new relationship, but I don't have peace about it. Any idea?
Okay, yeah, that's not Gen C. All right, Jan C. You don't have peace about it. Well, then don't do it. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, I see why. Controlling. He's going to be controlling. Just don't make any decisions by what I say, okay? And don't be so afraid of anything going wrong that you don't even try, and you run back to your cocoon where you've been for a long time. Some of that is fear, okay? Some of that is, do I really start again? Do I really do this again? Am I making a mistake here? But, keep an eye out for red flags. And the way to just address them right off the top. Hey, listen, that's behavior that is unacceptable to me. Because of what a lot of people do is in the beginning, they're like, oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. And then later on, 2 years later, they want to tell this person to change when they've already been getting away with this behavior from the beginning. Just let them know right up front. Listen, that's not okay with me. Yeah. Being treated like that. Okay. I think you're afraid to start something new. And that's most of it. But I do think he's got a little controlling
Streak.
Traits there.
Dinah wants to know M or B.
B.
Okay, cool. Jody L says, my dad, Larry S, has received his surgery date, and I'm very concerned about this long and extensive surgery. How does it go? It's January 21st is the date.
Textbook. It's fine.
Textbook. Jenny wants to know if she's an M or a B. This isn't Trailer Park Trudy from Florida, is it, Jenny? No,
M.
Cool. Hello, Jen. This is Amanda W. My daughter, Jennifer. How many Jens are there in this chat? And I are disagreeing on her boyfriend, Adam, spending too much time at our house. Will this contention resolve soon? So Amanda and Jennifer are fighting over how much time Adam is spending at their house. How old's your daughter, first of all?
Well, it doesn't really matter if they like it or not. That's what I'm getting. They're gonna bully you. Don't let it happen. It's your house.
You make the rules.
That's right. It'll blow over. We just stand firm. Don't give in. You give in, and it's just going to be a problem again. You're just going to have to address it again.
Okay. Laurie, Laurie, says, can you tell me when I'll be in a warm weather state? Laurie wants to know when she goes to a warm weather state.
Who? Who wants to know?
Laurie, Laurie.
By May, you will live in a warm weather state.
Cool. Joshua V wants to know when he is going to be traveling. Will he be traveling to other countries post RV?
Yes. Post RV.
Mark S wants to know if the investment company he's presently with is legitimate.
I'm not. You can't take my advice on that. If it's a legitimate investment, pretty shaky. I mean, like it's legitimate, but I don't really think they have a good track record.
Yeah, if you're asking that, you got
I'd miss
viable concerns. Michael C, do you still see me purchasing a large ranch with a private lake, a valley with the bison herd in Bandera County, Texas?
Yep, still in the plan. All right, let's move on to the giveaways.
Okay. All right. Let's do, I guess we're going to do Susan's giveaways first. We'll put her email in. So what you need to do after this is over, and I've never, Susan's here. Susan was here earlier, by the way. Hi, Susan. She had to go. So I just put her email in there, and let me put her in a banner. Create a banner, scroll across the bottom. Okay, so it's susangretz@gmail.com. So that's who you contact. And then, okay, I've never done this before, so we're going to try this. So, all right, what we're giving away is 2026 astrology readings with Susan, gretz.susan@gmail.com. We have 3 of them she asked us to give away. So we are going to do that. And how we're going to do it is I'm going to pop up here and share the screen of the giveaway tool in StreamYard. Now, this is really cool. It's going to run on this stream. Theoretically, let's hope it works. And what you need to do is type in this text and you need to match it exactly. It's going to be all uppercase. So turn your caps lock on. And we're going to do Gretz 1, Gretz 2, and Gretz 3. So Gretz 1 is the word.
So they need to type that in the comments?
Type that in the comments, and then that will give you an entry.
All right, type it now. Does it matter if they're on Rumble or...
It shouldn't.
Okay, so wherever you are, type that in.
Gretz 1. Okay, we got 3 entries.
Well, give it a minute.
Entries. We got 12. Here they come. We get to the very bottom. Yeah, I'm getting them from Rumble. I'm getting them from Rumble, and I'm getting them from YouTube. So it's working.
All right, hit it. Let's see what happens.
6 entries, 64. I've seen the Y-Files use it, and they get like 1 million entries. But
yeah, I wasn't aware of that last night when I was trying to click on.
Yeah, this is cool because
chat was spinning so fast I couldn't even click on anything.
Well, I know I'd seen them do it before, so I looked it up last night. When I saw you were doing your giveaway, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go see if I can do that tomorrow when Marcy asked me. 90, well, 92. We'll see if we can make it to 100. Gretz 1. 97, 98, 99, 98. Okay. Still coming in. Still coming in. And it doesn't do any good to do it more than once.
Oh, my. What it?
Hmm? Okay, looks like it's stalling out. Remember, you're going to have 3 chances to win here. This is kind of cute.
Do you need to stop it?
Yeah, I draw it. Stop. Should we go ahead and draw the first one?
Yeah.
All right, let's draw the first one. All right, guys, I'm going to stop it at 118. I'm going to hit draw. It's going to go through. Layla, you almost got it. Scott almost got it. Lori, John. Winner, KM.
That's cool. I should have done that last night.
Yeah, KM.
I didn't know we could do that.
LO7BL. LO7BL. You are the winner. Here, let me actually take a screenshot of that. Just for the sake of screenshots.
I do that for my monthly subscribers. When we have the monthly subscriber shows, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Just so I can play with the tool.
Okay. Yeah, because it's cool. All right.
That's a StreamYard?
All right. Yeah, 1 down. And so you need to email Susan Gretz at gretz.susan@gmail.com. All right. Time to do another giveaway. We'll hit draw again. Oh, it's using all the existing ones. Okay. I better not win. Okay. Nancy Megerly.
You're so lucky, Nancy. Look at that.
All right.
What chances of that?
Okay, so Nancy is a winner.
Have your reason for that, Nancy.
Okay. All right, so that is Nancy. I guess we should have let more entries go in there. Let's go back. Try it one more time. Oh, shoot. Yeah, let's try it one more time. Okay, so now we're going to do Gretz 2. So same thing, GRETZ2. GRETZ2.
I thought you just pulled Gretz 2.
Well, no, I screwed up, actually.
So does Nancy get one or not?
Yes, they both get one. They're both winners. All they have to do is email Susan at the email at the bottom of the screen, gretz.susan@gmail.com. All right, so now we're going to go with Gretz 2 and start collecting comments.
All right. Even though there's been 2, comment Gretz 2. And it'll pull all. So it just pull all the Gretz 2 comments, right?
All the comments that say Gretz 2, it creates an entry, and when it slows or stops, then we decide we're going to do that.
Can't wait. I gotta think of some smart ass word for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they always do really funny ones on the Y-Files, Hecklefish butt or something. We can get even more entries this time.
All right, pull it. It's taking too long.
Pull it? Okay. All right, you better be quick. All right, we're going to draw. Winner, Milbourne 47. Way to go, Milbourne at Milbourne 47. You are the winner of the third Susan Gretz giveaway. Congratulations. Okay, so Nancy Magerline 7575, KMLO17BL is a winner, and Milbourne 47. You are the winner. You need to contact Susan Gretz at gmail.com. A winner. Okay, now I have to go back and look and remember how Marcy wanted to do this. We got 3 to give away for Marcy, and I love Christmas. We're just giving stuff away here. Okay. Can you give my email? Okay, yes, I can do it. See, let me go get it off of the Jennifer Falah website.
It's on the bottom here, gretz.susan@gmail.com.
No, but that's Susan. You'd have to contact Susan, but this is for
Marcy.
For Marcy. Marcy's Playground.
It is.
Copy email address.
Marcy's Playground something. Yeah, it is. Scrolling.
I got it.
Marcy's Playground 65@gmail.com.
I believe the M is not capitalized. Okay, so these you got to send an email to Marcy's Playground 65@gmail.com. Okay, if you want to get the winner here. So, wait. We will hit back.
Let's do Xena Warrior Princess for Marcy.
Xena Warrior Princess. Okay. Z-E-N.
Just Xena. Just do Xena because she's the Xena.
Okay, so it's Xena is the text. Type it in the comments for the giveaway for Marcy. And what Marcy is giving away yeah. Okay, so it's a cleansing. You're getting a cleansing from Marcy, which, by the way, I find very useful.
Cleansing, for people that don't know, is an energy cleanse. This cleanse of any energetic attachments. Mm-hmm. That does have healing properties when she does that. I don't know if she's offering the home, but you can discuss that with her. Yeah, but it is God-centered and divine.
The reptoids
are pretty much the same team that I do.
We got rid of them reptoids. Okay, 116, and it's Xena, Zena. I know a girl who was in about 6 or 7 episodes of Xena Warrior Princess.
Oh yeah,
Brittany Powell. Yeah, she lives in Texas now, but keep telling her, come to Vegas. We'll have a good time. She's great woman. She had well, I'm not gonna share her business, but she used to. I knew her when I lived in LA. She's very, very smart, very fun. Okay, Xena. We're up to about 136 entries. Okay, first drawing for a cleansing by Marcy Howell. Let's get it. Oh, Eric DeVorpy, you are the winner. Eric DeVorpy. Cool.
A good thing, Eric, because you need it.
Oh,
I'm just
Eric,
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
All right, Eric DeVorpy. Okay. All right. Shall we let's go back and redraw this.
Yeah, let's speed these up because we're going to run out of time because I've got 4 things to give away too. How many is she giving away?
3. So she.
Okay.
Oh, we're giving yours away too. Okay. So let's do Xena again. Collect all the comments. I don't know if you have to re-comment. I think you probably do.
Yeah. Some people are commenting with a Z and you use an X. I thought it was with a Z.
No, it's actually with an X.
Is it?
Yeah. Xena. Warrior.
Well, I've been spelling it wrong all these years.
All right. Oh, we're up to 100.
Pull it.
Pull it. See, the thing is, if I stop it, though, then all the people coming in after that, they won't get there. All right. Since Jen is running the show. All right. We're going to draw. Ready? Ooh, TR2 Cruiser is the winner. Congratulations to TR2 Cruiser. Again, you need to contact Marcy at the email below. And I'm going to put that in there.
I'm not running the show. I just have limited time to be here.
I know. All right, let's draw it again one more time. Same group of people. Same group. Let's draw again. Winner BER0720. Congratulations. You are a winner. I don't know who that is, but I'm keeping track of it. Okay, so the winners of the astrological readings from Susan are Nancy Magerlin 7575, KMLO7BL, and Milborn 47. And the winners of the cleanses from Marcy Howell are Burr BER0720, TR2 Cruiser, and Eric DeVorpy. Those are the winners. Get in touch with Susan at the email before that I provided you, and get in touch with Marcy at marcysplayground65@gmail.com. I don't think you have to have a capital M there. So thank you. Now, Jen, do you want to use the same tool for your giveaway?
Sure, let's do that.
All right. Okay. We'll let God decide it. All right. So
God wins. Let's do that.
Yeah. God wins, all uppercase. God wins.
Type it in, people. This is for a yearly forecast.
Wow.
I'm giving away 2 of them.
One entry? No, come on. Get going. Come on.
Okay, no space in between it. Do it again if you put a space.
Yeah. It actually won't handle a space, so it's all one
So this
word.
is a yearly forecast reading. In a yearly forecast, we're going to take a look at your year ahead. Finance, career, health, love, and family.
Yeah, and it's an awesome reading.
It's an hour.
It's Jen's best reading. It's maybe not the best, but it's my favorite.
I only do them once a year.
And then how do you want them to get a hold of you?
Email jmfalaw@gmail.com. And I will have your screen name on the list. Just email me and say I am a winner. I won the yearly forecast. I can give you a gift card, or we can schedule it then.
Okay, jmflaw@gmail.com. Now, where did it go? There it is. That's right? jmflaw@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, we have almost 200 entries. Let's get to 200, and then we'll do it. 196, 196, 197. Come on. 199. 200. All right. Now we're going to draw for the yearly look ahead forecast by Jennifer Flaw. Ooh, Nadine just missed. Winner, Rachel Kyle. L2.
Awesome.
Rachel Kyle. Okay. So you have a look ahead forecast with Jennifer Flaw. Contact her at jamflaw@gmail.com. Jamflaw. Okay. Should we do another one? You want to write that down, Jen?
L2I. Okay.
I think it's L2I. Yeah.
Let's do another one.
All right. Draw again out of the 207 entries. Oh, Missy, I just missed you there. Oh, Susie Q won. Wow.
Yay, Susie Q. Awesome.
And please don't accuse us of rigging these, okay? It's completely random and run by a computer. So.
Listen, if you got it, if you want a reading with me like this, there's a reason for it. Yeah. And there's going to be a huge reason for whoever wins these classes. Tell you what.
All right. So our third and final one. We're going to draw.
No. I'm only doing 2 of those. These are expensive.
Oh, all right. 2. Okay.
I gave you like $6,000 worth of stuff yesterday. Okay. So the classes, we're going to do 2 of those. That is 9 video classes for a retail of $599. You will get them to own. You must email me after, so I have a good email to send them to. And they are psychic development and interdimensional meditation classes. This is how I get the Jentel. Okay, so let's type in I am.
Okay. I am. Oops, all uppercase. I-A-M. Right?
Let's do that.
All right. I-A-M. That's what we're looking for.
Basically, because I want to see everybody type in I am. Conscious creation, guys. Conscious creation. That's what we're leading with these classes. That's why I'm doing that.
I like that.
And if you like the classes, you can become a private student of mine, and I can become your mentor for your psychic development. Leading all the way up into God-centered conscious creation.
Cool.
Oh, this is great seeing how many people want to learn.
No, we're not doing God Wins anymore. We're on I Am now.
I am. For the classes.
I am for the classes. There's 2 of these. Make sure it's uppercase. I hear somebody put in. 170. Are we stalling out?
That's pretty good for people that want to learn. I'm just going to ask God right now. Okay, God, pick the ones who need to learn from me. It's going to be fun.
I'd laugh if it came up with me or something. Okay, let's draw.
I've been working on that. It hasn't gone very well.
I saw Dr. Sarah in there.
That'd be cool.
Winner, U.S. Marine Corps 8762. USMC.
Awesome.
8762. You are a winner. Get in touch with Jen at that email.
There's a reason for that.
JMFlaw. Oh, do you know
Okay.
this person? JMFlaw@gmail.com. All right. Shall we do another one? One last
Yeah,
one.
one more.
All right. One more. Draw again. Joe Evans, the rocket scientist.
I thought you already had him, Joe.
Way to go, Joe. Wow.
That's going to be fun, Joe.
Our friend Joe Evans is the winner. Joe, the rocket scientist. Wow. Cool. Okay, get a hold of Jen, jmflaw@gmail.com.
That's interesting, Joe.
Cool.
All right, that's it. So I've got my big list. Everybody that received all the winners from last night's show on philosophy. I did have some intel on that show. Philosophy with Jennifer Falah on Rumble last night. If you missed me calling your name, you can go back and watch the show again. I put them all on the screen. So everybody that won last night and today, you need to email the person that you won from, especially me, and so that you can receive your gift card or schedule. Or I can send the classes.
Okay, Jen's got to go do some readings. You know, can I do one more question? Friend Kayla had to put her doggy Brooke down a few weeks ago. Was she ready to go? Kayla's having a rough time.
If you didn't do it, those are mommy senses right there. Really strong. It was coming within a few days, within a week. If you didn't do it, it was going to be horrible. You did the right thing.
All right, Kayla, you did the right thing. That's the important thing. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the Christmas show. Merry Christmas to everyone. I don't know about tomorrow night's show on Toxically Masculine Tuesday. There's a lot to talk about. The Epstein files release, or should we call them the Clinton file release, or the Bill files, because it's all Bill Gates and Bill Clinton so far. But I don't know. I'm not feeling that great, and we shall see. So definitely not going to be here Wednesday. Jen, are we doing one last show before the end of the year on the 29th? Are we going to come back the 29th? What do you think?
Yeah.
Jen's not.
I'm on vacation.
On the 29th. All right. She's on vacation. If news breaks, I'll be back for sure. Jen hopefully can be back. And look, everything we're at set now appears geared up for this week. Let's hope they push it through. Let's hope it does. Let's hope it happens this time. All right. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. And if I don't see you, have a Happy New Year. I'll be back here from time to time during the Christmas break. So have a great one. Jen, anything you want anybody to know in the audience before we get out of here?
Just have a Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas. I got to get that turkey out of the freezer and get it in the fridge in another day or so to get it defrosted by Christmas Day. Everybody have a great one. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.